Ozzie is a true advocate's advocate.
I think about a passionate, hardworking, dedicated public servant.
He is extremely hardworking in both his practice and at the assembly.
He's fundamentally a decent human being. He cares about people.
I think that's Ozzie's primary motivation, is his desire to help people. The little man all the way up to the higher echelons.
He knows what's right, and he is willing to fight for it no matter who he makes his enemies and no matter what he has to do to ultimately provide justice either to his clients or to the citizens of his district.
He doesn't hide his emotions. You know that his affection for people is true and it's real.
Teachers, he wants higher salaries for. Culinary union individuals and working people, he wants higher salaries for. He wants criminal justice reform. He's an advocate for every man.
And anybody who knows Ozzie Fumo knows him personally, because that's the only way you know him.
I admire the fact that he's an attorney and he gives up his time to go to the legislature in Carson City when he and his family live in Clark County. It's a massive sacrifice.
Ozzie is very, very dedicated to his family. He is he embodies the father that is always looking out for his children and his grandchildren. He loves his wife, and that's very, very apparent.
Seeing Ozzie in the halls of the legislature in Carson City, you can't help but smile when you interact with him. He enjoys being there, and you can see it on his face, and you can see it in his actions.
He's not afraid to take a position and to really fight for that position. He doesn't give in to special interests or bullies on the other side. He knows what's right, and he's going to do whatever it takes to fight for what's right.
The reason why NJA works so well with Ozzie, I think, is because NJA represents advocates, and Ozzie Fumo is the advocate's advocate.
The reason I got into politics was probably around the 2013-15 session. It wasn't that prior legislators were doing wrong for Nevada, but they were doing wrong so well that I wanted to become a part of it and see what was going on up there. Some of the legislation that I'm most proud of this session, it would be Brooklyn's Law. It was known as AB 153. A constituent of mine's daughter was killed the last day of school because an adult negligently left a loaded firearm where a 12-year-old would get it. My constituent's daughter was 12 years old, visiting the house, shot in the back, right as her father was coming to pick her up. We spoke with the parents, put together some legislation with the district attorney's office just to make it a crime to negligently store a firearm, and it's really a child access prevention law. So in 2017, I was in a capital murder case. My client was black, and we had about 300 jury questionnaires go out in Clark County, and only 8 were returned from the black community. And I questioned why we had so few, because we have 26% black population in Clark County. The judge told me that that's just the way they did it. It was done by NV Energy Records, very limited selection. And she said, if you want to expand it, legislator, go back up there and maybe you should expand the law when you get there. So that's what I did. The thing I tell freshman legislators is you came here with something that was your heart's desire. You are passionate about something. Come here and work on it, vote for it, and be willing to lose your seat over it. And if you do that and you vote your conscience, you'll be doing the right thing for you and for the community. Working with NJA has just been phenomenal. I was a member of NJA as an attorney. I've been a practicing attorney for the last 24 years. When I got up to the legislature and met VC and Kaylin and worked with them, it's just phenomenal. They're incredible advocates for the community. It's really about integrity. One thing I learned up here is there's some people that have integrity and there's some people that don't. And if you have integrity, nothing else matters. And if you don't have integrity, nothing else matters.
Ozzie, from the bottom of my heart, I congratulate you on this award. You are very deserving, and this is a very prestigious award you're receiving. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Assemblyman Fumo. You have a long history of serving the citizens of Nevada, and we are very honored to give you this award.
On behalf of all Nevadans, the members of NJA, my firm at Battleborn, and the fellows at the Cigar Caucus. I want to say thank you, Ozzie, for your service. Congratulations on Consumer Advocate of the Year. We love you.
Ozzie, congratulations, Consumer Advocate of the Year. You deserve it. I can't think of anybody else in the building that deserves it like you. Thanks again to helping our clients.
I can't think of anyone more deserving, and I'm just very, very proud of you.
You know, I really am appreciative of this award, and most of all, I want to thank my wife, Ellen, and I want to thank my 5 kids, Genevieve, Veronica, Gabriella, Stephanie, and Scott. You are my core, and without you, I wouldn't be here today.
Osvaldo who? Never heard of him.